Hey guys, welcome back to the Higher Volume. I'm Josh, and today we'll be reviewing Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Hey guys, so I'm going to be reviewing Quentin Tarantino's ninth film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood stars Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt, and Leonardo DiCaprio, as well as a star-studded cast of characters. Now, I gotta say, when I went into this movie, I was expecting, the regular Tarantino style, action, thrilling, suspense, tension. But I didn't get any of that. Instead, I got this well-formatted love letter to 60s cinema. And I enjoyed every bit of it, down to the last trim of the movie. I even stayed to the end of the credits because I loved it so much. Well, to put more emphasis on it, Leonardo DiCaprio does a great job. Does a great job with his character. He's the main character. He's the actor of the film. He's an actor playing an actor. And basically, the story about him is that he's starting to become a little bit of a has-been. He's a TV actor trying to convert himself to movies, but he can't really fit himself in there. And so he has a friendship with Cliff Booth, which is played by Brad Pitt. And they go off being such good friends throughout the movie. And you see the chemistry between the two. You see the chemistry between Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. And it's amazing. I loved every bit of it. There's scenes where you just see them standing and they're talking about, food or their day. I loved it. Like, I laughed. This is a comedy. It's basically a comedy. It's not your average Tarantino film. You see, because I know what you guys are expecting. You're expecting, action. You're expecting the thrillness of it and all the gore and the violence, the ultra-violence that Tarantino brings to the table, especially the cinema. But that's not it. This movie is very laid back. This is probably Tarantino's most laid back, natural movie. There's really no plot. There's really no conflict. There's nothing. There are payoffs, but there's nothing really going on with this movie. And this movie, because of that, it may turn off a lot of people. See, this is just a day in the life sort of thing. As how they say it in anime, they have a slice of life series. Well, this is basically that version, but in movie. It's just a day in the life of people. A day in the life of Cliff Booth and Sharon Tate. Margot Robbie plays Sharon Tate, a real life person. See, because Once Upon a Time, it throws fiction with reality. And Sharon Tate is an actual person, for those of you that don't know, was a victim in the Manson murders. Bless her heart. And basically, she's portrayed by Margot Robbie. And you just see her go out throughout her day, and you see what she does, in her life. And I know the controversy behind the whole thing, how Margot Robbie doesn't have, the right chops for it. I'm not saying her as an actress, but I'm saying the fact that she doesn't have a lot of stuff to do. She's underdeveloped. And that is what people are saying. And I thought the opposite. I thought she's good for what she has, because the movie is not about her. The movie is about the two guys having a friendship together. Leonardo DiCaprio's character and Brad Pitt's character. It's their friendship. And Sharon Tate is just there for the aesthetics. She's just there for the background. And so I get the fact that it's underdeveloped. But the real reason I think that she's underdeveloped, or that people are saying that she's underdeveloped, is because it's Margot Robbie. You put such a big actress under such a small role, you're gonna get some backlash. Quentin Tarantino, he said towards that, he said to a reporter, I reject your hypothesis, because he doesn't need to explain any of this. And so besides all that, I had a lot of fun with the movie. I had so much fun. It was exciting. It was funny. And that third act, the last 15 minutes of the movie, is spectacular. The last 15 minutes is your old-fashioned Tarantino. It is lovely. It is bloody. But I'm not going to go more into that. You'll have to see it for yourself. And for those who have already seen it, comment below on what you thought about the movie, because I want to hear your thoughts. I want to discuss how well it was, because I personally loved it, and I think it's one of Tarantino's best movies out there. If you guys are expecting an action-packed thrill tension kind of movie, this isn't it. This is very natural, very comforting for the cinema lovers, for the cinemaphiles. And with that, that's all I have to say about the movie. I'm going to give this movie a 10 out of 10. It is, I think, my first 10 out of 10 for the year. And I can't wait to see what else Tarantino has to come. He has one more movie down in his slate, and I can't wait to see what happens with it. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, boy! And another thing is I just released my first ever book. I published my first ever book. It's called Runaway Baby Girl. And what it's basically about is 6 criminals are doing heists together. And our main character, Baby Girl, she's trying to get away from it all. She's trying to get away from that life of crime. But she can't because her boyfriend, who is the leader of the team, is holding her back. And he won't let her go. So in order for her to get out, she needs to fake her own death and decide what she wants to do with the rest of her life. Check out my book, please. I've been promoting it. I've been sharing it all over the place. And if you can, spread the word, guys. This book meant a lot to me. So I will leave a link for the book below in the video, and I catch you guys later.